So let me start again. I have started the recording. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this presentation where I'm going to share role takers, key roles, and how well they can fulfill their role. So this is a very informal meeting, not formal. You all can ask questions and we can take feedbacks, and even if you have any queries, we will go through it. The purpose of this meeting is time management. In most of the cases, we see some meetings go over and above the time. So there are certain things we can improve on. By being a role taker, we can take our role and be timely. So that was the key aspect. Then the second is, what is the exact nature of your role as per Toastmasters guidance resources? As I've already mentioned, many of us have been role takers in the past. We have been doing some mistakes which we can correct. So this will help us in knowing and correcting some of them. How to fulfill your role effectively and efficiently. And next, if you have been the role taker before, now you will have time to rinse and repeat and be a better role taker for the next meeting. So we start with the first role taker. So these are the objectives that are placed by me. So if you have any other thing that can be added to this objective, let me know so we can cover that also. So when I'm asking you questions, you all can also respond. So anybody has any other viewpoint on they would like to know in this meeting?
Not on my side.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead. I will speak. They say that for role takers, we say tag. Tag means first is the timer, then is the AhCounter, and then is the grammarian. That's how the roles are always called upon. So timer, AhCounter, grammarian. So that's why we are first dealing with timer role. Now, as we see, what is the whole meeting in Toastmasters is about time management. Time management is the key management skill, and we as Toastmasters can be efficient if we are able to manage our time properly. So the purpose of this meeting is to know the key element time management in each role. And that's why you as a timer, when you take the role of timer, you can understand how important your role is. So do you agree the timer's role is very key and very important? Do you all agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if somebody, one of you can tell me as a timer who has done a timer's role before, what have they looked into as a timer? Okay. Here is the speech that we have a paper with us and we read out a speech, a short brief to introduce yourself. I'm aware of that, but now you as a participant, what will you look as a timer in timer's role? Can someone tell me who has been in the last meeting? Who was the timer? Who was the timer? Who can come with the timer's role?
Hari, there was the time in the last meeting.
Pardon? Sorry, I didn't get you.
Hari just saying that she's a new member.
Okay, I think there is a lot of echo. Okay, anyone else can tell me about the timer's role?
I'm actually the timer for this week. I've never been a timer before,
Okay,
but for few meetings I attended, I've always seen the timer saying a speech, and then they raise cards according to the time taken by the speaker. So I'm actually keen to learn what needs to be done.
okay,
So I do it this Thursday. Yeah.
okay. Thank you. Anyone who has taken the timer's role before and can elaborate on what role, how they have done it? Okay, if nobody is coming ahead, okay, let us go ahead. Okay, see, first the table topic. We know that the table topic speaks for 1 to 2 minutes. And what is available in the card, you will be reading. You all must have read the rules. So you will say that what you have to say is like table topic should limit the remarks for 1 to 2 minutes. This is general and this is available in the card. So I'm not going to read that out because you will read out that. So like normal norm is for table topic, it is 1 to 2 minutes, 1 minute green card, 1:30 it is yellow, and 2 minutes it's red card. Now, and for icebreaker, similarly, 4 to 6 minutes. Icebreaker is a speech which is given for the first time by any speaker. And most of the speeches are 5 to 7 minutes, similar protocol. And the evaluator is 2 to 3 minutes, similar protocol. The most important thing, which I have seen that most of the role takers have not understood this concept. And that's the reason I'm emphasizing in any speech, when it is green card, it means that's the minimum qualifying time. So if anybody is speaking below the minimum qualifying time, means they are disqualified for their speech. Like last time is a good example. We had disqualification on both the grounds. We had one speaker went below the time, speech was disqualified. Another speaker went above the grace period of 30 seconds, the speech was disqualified. So this is a very good example in last, it's not good, but we have an example. So sorry, I'm not saying it is good. It's not good. Your speech is disqualified because you have failed in your time management, the speakers. So the important thing is they have to speak over the minimum qualifying time, that is the green card, before they have to pass green card. Once they pass green card, they have their speech is qualified to be evaluated. This happens in the competition also and for our normal day also. So that is called minimum qualifying time. Then there is mid qualifying time when it is yellow card, and there is a maximum qualifying time, which is the red card. So if after the red card, the speakers has exactly 30 seconds. And if they go over the grace period of 30 seconds, they are disqualified. So if you remember, who all were present in the last meeting?
I was.
Yeah. So you remember that we had two speeches and both of them were disqualified because the norms were not met. Do you remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
One speech I think was above 8 minutes or something, so that was disqualified.
Yeah, and there was another speech which was 30 seconds. That was also disqualified because of that reason. So as a timer, this is very important. Like even when you give the timing, like you say, 7 minutes, I will raise the red card, and then you can briefly say there is 30 seconds to wind up your speech. And if you go beyond that, you will be disqualified. So that is very important thing in timers report. So Kale, uh, Kale, sorry. Yeah. Yes, please,
Yes.
please tell, how do I pronounce you?
Oh, it's Calais. Okay.
Kale.
That's how it's written. Yes, Calais.
So this is about the timer's report. So you will,
Yes.
so when you come, you will read your report. Now, this is another important thing which I see when people come for introducing their role. I see that some of them speak a lot of other things apart from introducing themselves. So, because we are Toastmasters, we are very particular about the time. We are given opportunities to speak of other things, but when we come to introduce ourselves, we have to stick to what we have come to introduce. Let's not go into other details because though it will be entertaining, but if every speaker, every role taker extends their time, meaning we are always late because we are getting 3 minutes late on every role taker's when they take the role and they do their part of the speech. So this is very important as a role taker. When you're called upon, just read this role taker's responsibility and what you're going to do. And you can then you can say, do a handshake with that is the normal protocol. When the role taker comes in, they have a handshake with the Toastmaster of the day. After completing their part, they again handshake the Toastmaster of the day, have a handshake, and then they leave the stage. So that is a protocol for every person who comes in. Yeah, okay. I can see that there is a hand raised. Yeah. Can you check what query you have, Kale? I saw your hand was raised. Did you have?
Yeah, yes. Sorry, I was on mute. I didn't realize. Yes, I've seen for the few meetings I attended, I've seen that they start introducing themselves, their names. I was wondering if you can do just a demo of, let's say you're a timer for the day. How do you introduce yourself?
Okay. So I would like somebody to participate. So can I call somebody who has already taken the role of timer, who has been quiet so far? Yeah, you can take the role of timer. I will I will open the timer page for you where you can read. I think why it is not loading. You all can see my page is not going ahead. Okay, I will.
So I think because the person who is saying the Toastmaster of the day will be calling upon the person who is going to be a timer. And maybe they say,
Okay.
please, can you mute, please?
Okay, so
Apologies.
so who is responding? Eva, are you responding to this?
Yeah, so I was saying because the person who invited you to go and present your role, by that time will have said your name. I think there's no need to repeat the name. You can just go straight to reading. My role today is to read as per the card. So I don't know if you can go back to the card again. Yeah, greetings. Yeah, greetings, fellow Toastmasters. As a time, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green card, yellow cards, which denote specific time remaining. So, and then you'll go on to say, for table topics, at 1 minute, I'll raise the green card. 1 and 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card. And 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. So I think there's no need to say your name again because the person who will welcome you to introduce your role will have already said your name. So just read the card as it's written.
Okay, thanks.
So to add to that, like I said, it is this, if you read the whole thing, it will make it too lengthy. So you can even follow a shortcut where you say minimum qualifying time is the green card and the mid. So you don't have to repeat, show all the cards again and again. But again, being said, this is your first time, it will be good you read the card, and then later on we can improvise for you having this, so you don't show the cards every time.
Okay.
Okay, so for the current meeting, there are going to be 3 icebreaker speeches. So they will be having 4 to 6 minutes, and there is one regular speech which is 5 to 7 minutes in length. And then you have the evaluation, which is 2 to 3 minutes. So that is how you are going to do the role of a timer. You will be logging in speech time required for each of the speech, what is the actual time taken, and whether they are within the time or not. So this is what you're going to record for the role and the speeches. And sometimes the Toastmaster of the day might say, please time the table topic master also. So then, like suppose they are given about 7 to 8 minutes, then the Toastmaster of the day normally might do it themselves, or they may request the timer to time, then you could assist in them that also. The second rule is about the AhCounter. Okay, now who is going to tell about the AhCounter? What's AhCounter and what we do for the AhCounter? Peace, you have been the AhCounter in the past. Can you please tell about that? Can somebody volunteer to give a brief of what AhCounter role is about?
Yes, I can explain on that.
Yes.
AhCounter is a role that follows the filler words. So you have a log, and then each speaker, you'll be following up if there are fillers when they're talking.
Can you hear me?
Which,
Okay, apologies. So it's basically highlighting on the involuntary used improper words like the the who's, like.
Okay,
Yes.
Francisca has already started on that, so probably you can go to the next role when it comes.
Okay, well noted.
Yeah. Francisca, please go ahead.
okay, yeah. So it's more of that, the filler words. So if a person uses and so many times more than normal, you have it recorded, and using the words like in the middle of the sentences. So you leave a log with those kind of words.
Okay.
But the log is very clear. It gives you the path, like the words that should be noted down. So it's all there.
Okay. So when
Yeah.
you're, so that is important. You are noting it down, right? Now, when you're giving the report, the purpose of the report is to deliver a report in positive and supportive way. Yes, like other evaluation. It's not to impress the speaker. Like if a speaker has come first time and he might have 20 filler words. So it's not necessary to say that the speaker has 20 filler words. You can say the speaker has 5 plus filler words or 5 plus ums and ahs, and you can positively say that like the speaker has 5 plus, and you can focus on identifying what crutch words, and you can recommend that instead of using that, they can use the pauses and fillers. So there are ways in which you can have a pause, you can slow down, know your point and practice. That is how they can eliminate the AhCounter, the ahs, ums and the filler words. So instead of saying the person has so many has 20 filler words, it will be good to say, to fill your feedback by saying how they can decrease the filler words. So, I hope this helps you in doing the AhCounter role positively the next time we do the role. And do we have any questions on AhCounter? Oh, is everybody sleeping? I think everybody's sleeping.
No. We're following up.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. So you have any questions on AhCounter role?
No, I don't have a question, but it's more of an observation. I think from my point of view, from the last meetings that I've seen, is, sometimes as an AhCounter, it depends on how the person uses the filler words. There are times that they might use it, but in the context of how they're using it is to add emphasis to the speech. But sometimes we forget that, and we just count all the and so and but we should also take note of how they use it in the context of their speech. Sometimes they do it to add emphasis, so it doesn't necessarily become a filler word. It's more of adding emphasis to maybe a point they're trying to tell the audience or something.
Yes, that's true. If it is used continuously and then we are the ones who will be noting it down. But if it is part of a sentence and it's not continuously used, there in any sentence there is and, but it should not be used and but ifs continuously. That is the idea of having an AhCounter, that we stop ourselves and be more we identify what words we can fill that repetition. That is the whole purpose. And when we are giving the evaluation, if we give a positive evaluation where you can give some broad outlines how you can avoid, that will be good, instead of saying you have got 16 ums and repeating for everybody. So that is the main crux of AhCounter evaluation. And timer, AhCounter are the roles which any newcomer can take and should take, because once you have done this roles, it's much easier to do other roles. So anybody has more questions on AhCounter role? Okay, in few minutes, this Zoom will get over. Then everybody please log in on the same Zoom link. Do you all think even for Eva, and you have attended so many meetings, Eva, what I'm saying, does it add value to your knowledge on role taking?
Yeah, it does, because I think the most important thing, as you've said, we are now most of the time going over time because we are not following the guidance, but also we are adding things which are not necessarily adding value to the people who are participating in the meeting. So it does add value.
Yeah, so that is exactly what, as Eva said, time management is the crux for our role taking. If we are a role taker, we have said that the timing for your role is when you're giving your evaluation. If your is 2 to 3 minutes, stick to that timeline. Each evaluator, each grammarian, each person has to stick to the time allotted to them, because if they go from 2 to 3 minutes, if the grammarian goes to 5 to 6 minutes, the grammarian has taken the role of general evaluator. But we don't want to take all the roles. So the role is grammarian has to do grammarian role. General evaluator will do general evaluator role. And when we are coming for evaluation, we only pick the key aspects of each speech. So we don't tell very much in detail. And that's the time that we have to learn to put things together and present it in such a way that we have presented everything, yet our report is short and sweet. So that is very important aspects. Thank you, Eva. And I hope everybody has understood the time part.
Yes.
Okay, this meeting is over. And again, please log in at the same, because I can see that it is only showing me 1 minute. So anything on this aspect, the two aspects, two roles we covered? Yeah, Fordia had raised her hand. You can say, Fordia, your question.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm very noisy, please. I hope you can all hear me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't get you.
I'm in a noisy place. Can you all hear me?
Okay, I am hearing an echo. Okay. Okay. So the next role that we are going to do is the grammarian roles, and we will do that after this Zoom will be out, and we'll again log in everybody. Everybody, please log in again. We are going to go out on this. Okay. Bye and see you all again. Please log in. Say yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.
Yes.
We have to stop the share. And then, have to end.